The best positive news we're celebrating this week: a Texas church painted a rainbow on its front steps in protest of a state order to remove painted crosswalks. Oak Lawn United Methodist Church in Dallas painted its front steps in rainbow colors in response to a statewide order requiring cities to remove rainbow crosswalks from public streets. The church decided to act following a rally in the Oak Lawn neighborhood, where residents were encouraged to display rainbows on private property as a form of peaceful protests. It wanted to let people know it was a place people can come and find sanctuary. Why is this good news? While the LGBTQ community needs more support than rainbow-painted crosswalks, they are an important signal of representation and visibility, and that a community is welcoming and inclusive. Arguably, these church steps will be an even more powerful, visible welcome sign to passersby. New study: Dungeons & Dragons is good for your brain, especially if you have a mental illness after a catastrophic flood. A small Massachusetts town united to help a 99-year-old WW2 veteran who lost everything when a devastating flood destroyed the home that 99-year-old WW2 veteran Leo Valent and his daughter Cheryl had shared for nearly 30 years, and insurance and the VA failed them. They turned to their community for help. Cheryl explained their situation to a local news station, and neighbors rushed to the comments in a Facebook post to not only share their condolences, but to offer help in the form of monetary donations, furniture, and more. At the time of publication, a GoFundMe in Leo's name had raised $15,800 in 6 days, just short of their $18,000 goal, which will go towards temporary hotel fees and later a new apartment. A new study shows that extinction rates have slowed across many plant and animal groups, leading research that suggests the planet is currently experiencing another mass extinction. Is based on extrapolating extinctions from the past 500 years. But a new study found that extinctions in plants, arthropods, and land vertebrates actually peaked about 100 years ago and have declined since. This study found that past extinctions were mostly caused by invasive species on islands, whereas the most significant threat now is habitat destruction. Because of these differences, claims of a current mass extinction may be based on shaky assumptions. According to their research, extinctions were most frequent among mollusks and vertebrates, but relatively rare among plants and arthropods. Most of them were species confined to isolated islands. News. The researchers stressed that, while it's important to have this information to ensure accuracy in future protections, human activity is still a significant, urgent threat to many species. Biodiversity loss is a huge problem right now, and I think we have not yet seen the kinds of effects that it might have. This viral Instagram fundraiser just raised $600K to feed 6 million people in need. Hope still has helpers. Last year, sales of internal combustion engine cars in China peaked in 2017, and in the world in 2018, electric cars have rapidly increased in popularity in China over the past several years. In 2020, 1 in 18 new cars sold was electric. In 2024, it was 1 in 2. But the real shift happened back in 2017, when sales of internal combustion engine cars, which run mostly on petrol or diesel fuel, peaked. Just 1 year later, combustion engine car sales peaked globally. This shift is vital to decarbonizing transportation and means that oil demand is expected to peak even earlier than the International Energy Agency initially predicted. A conservation group is saving sea turtles off the coast of Nigeria and rewarding fishermen who help them. The Green Fingers Wildlife Conservation Initiative in Lagos, Nigeria, has saved and returned dozens of sea turtles back into the ocean in recent years, while educating the public about the importance of protecting them. To fishermen in the area, they are just food, Green Fingers founder said, and there is a general lack of awareness about wildlife in the country, which is home to 23 critically endangered species. Part of their success in saving turtles has come from working directly with fishermen, rewarding them with fishing gear if they alert conservationists to sea turtles caught in their nets, or if they come across a nest on shore. Why is this good news? Sea turtles play a critical role in the marine ecosystem, and they are endangered around Lagos. While there are no official population figures, conservationists have reported an alarming decline in the number of sea turtle nests. Rescue and education efforts like these help protect those who do exist and help boost population growth. You may also like Florida's leatherback sea turtles were bound to record high following devastating hurricane season. Phoenix Dumpling Shop offers free snap lunches. As a small business, this will hurt us, but we have to step up amid ICE raids. Chicago cyclists buy out Tamale carts and distribute food to people in need. Go home and be safe. As Immigration and Customs Enforcement continues its targeted crackdown in Chicago, at least 3 street vendors have been detained by agents, in addition to thousands of others with no proof of criminal history. So, for the past month, cyclists with Cycling X Solidarity have been doing their part to support migrant workers who own and operate food stores in the city. This past weekend alone, more than 30 cyclists brought out 6 vendors on Saturday and 3 on Sunday. The purchases resulted in a total of 280 burritos, gift bags, and drinks being distributed to others in need throughout the city. French lawmakers approved legislation to define all non-consensual sex as rape. For years, advocates have been pushing lawmakers in France to change the country's definition of rape and sexual assault to outlaw non-consensual acts. Now, lawmakers have acted, approving a new law that states any non-consensual act constitutes sexual assault. That consent must be free and informed, specific prior